All right, we're back. Sorry about that. OBS decided it didn't want to play nicely. Let's see how this goes with YouTube and everything. I don't know why all of a sudden we're having issues tonight. Maybe it's because of the storms rolling through the area. But right now we're halfway through the race. Jason Lance is out front by 2 seconds over the 45 Eddie Hawks. Cody Magouyrk 3.2 back from your leader. And Billy Wise has moved into the 4th spot. The 66 car, Brian Lawhead, was the first one on the pit road. Jason Lance has been out front for this whole race, and the caution flag is out. Looks like the right front. The gents just gave out, then Johnny had to know where to go. Happened right in front of 4th place of Billy Wise. That's going to set these guys up for a run here to the finish. Yeah, Johnny tried to get out of the gas, tried to get out of the way. Just ended up getting a piece of Jen there. Back to green flag race and down to 33 laps to go. Eddie Hawks is working on Jason Lance right now. As Eddie got a little bit loose there, it's going to give Cody some momentum there on the outside. Cody runs it up high, tries to diamond off, gets a little bit loose. He's going to lose some momentum. Gets second place back to the 45. as they both give chase to the 76 of the snap-on machine. Jason Lance out front. Steven Kiefer's up to fourth, but Billy Wise is down there on the inside trying to give pace. You see Billy got loose there. He got a little bit antsy, got in the throw a little bit too early and it bit him. As here comes the 45 machine working that inside line once again. Stevens starting to work over the 28 machine of Cody Magouyrk. Stevens trying to go back-to-back weeks in third place here. Jason does want to give the 45 a chance to get out front and get that clean air. Trying to close that gap as much as he can. As the 45's all over the track searching for a faster line. As Cody's able to put a few car lengths in between him and fourth place is Steven Kiefer. But back up front, and he's looking. Looking back from the leader at second place, as Eddie's trying to search for a way around. Board 28 machine of Cody Magouyrk as he looks back. Steven Kiefer and Billy Wise fighting for fifth and fourth. As you see, all three of them run three different lines through there. Jason looks like, yeah, a good exit there. Opening up that gap ever so slightly over second place. With 25 laps to go, coming to 24. thank everybody who's rejoined us after our technical difficulties there. Out front, you got the 76 of Jason Lance, followed by the 45 of Eddie Hawks. Cody Magouyrk sitting third, Stephen Kiefer fourth. Billy Wise in the 32 machine running top 5 right now. Tom Johnson sixth in the 23 machine. Matthew Stern run in the 4 car run 7th. Brian Lawhead 8th. Jen Capers 9th. And Johnny Berardi is going to finish 10th tonight. To go for Jason as that gap keeps increasing. He's trying everything he can, trying to run that low line. Last lap, Cody Magouyrk was the quickest guy on track at 31.179. Jason Lance is 360. Cody once again, 10th and a half faster than the leader. Coming 17 to go. These laps are ticking off. Cody's reeling the leaders in once again. That gap was over 2.5 seconds. Oh, and you see Jen Capers to the inside wall. It's going to bring out the caution flag. We're going to have ourselves a little shootout here. I don't know if Cody really wanted to see that because he was reeling the leaders in. He was faster by a few tenths than both of them. right, the field's lining up, getting ready to go for a 12-lap shootout here. Jason Lance going to be bringing him into a restart zone. Outside him, the 45 Eddie Hawks. Billy Wise has made his way up to third place right now. And outside him, you have Cody Magouyrk, who was, actually no, Cody will be starting fifth. Stephen Kiefer will be starting fourth. Jason with a great restart. That's going to leave Billy Wise and Eddie Hawks fighting for second and third. As Eddie's able to pull ahead of Billy there for second spot. Cody gets loose, puts it in the wall. He's able to regather after losing a few spots. Back up front, you have Jason Lance, followed by Eddie Hawks and Billy Wise. Ten laps to go. Caution is out. As you can tell, Cody's already loose right there. This night just went from bad to worse. And then Matthew had nowhere to go and comes in, just knocks in the left front. All right, Jason's going to bring him into the restart zone again. We have a 7-lap shootout. See who brings home the Lobster. Pace car dives into pit road. Jason brings into the restart zone. He takes off. He's got another great restart. Once again, that leaves the 32 and 45 fighting for second here. as that high side's able to prevail once again. Billy's holding strong in third spot as Steven's trying to work his way there on the high side. And here comes Cody Magouyrk once again, sitting in fifth. You seen Cody got loose again, pushing hard. And you hate to see it. That's pretty much going to put an end for his night. As right now you have Jason Lance out front, followed by the 45 Eddie Hawks and Billy Wise in third. But the 22 is looking strong, and they're on the high side, looking to get by here in the closing laps. Four laps to go. Jason Lance out front. But the 45's right there behind him, looking low. This is the closest anybody's been so far tonight. Looks like Billy might caught a piece of the wall there. But he has a nice gap between him and Steven for fourth. Back up front, we got 3 laps to go. Eddie's giving chase. Two laps to go. Can Jason collect another checker flag, or is Eddie going to be able to get by him here? Jason able to pull a few lengths there. White flag is out. Jason Lance out front, followed by Eddie Hawks. Oh, Billy almost tried to give away third place there. As Jason goes into 3 and 4 for the final time tonight. Jason Lance collects his 9th victory of this season. Followed by the 45, Eddie Hawks. Billy Wise brings it home 3rd. Stephen Kiefer brings it home 4th in the 22 machine. Brian Lawhead with the top 5 in the 66. Matthew Stern 6th. Tom Johnson 7th. As you've seen, didn't seem to be too happy there at the end. He's getting pretty good at those. Looks like he's done this once or twice, huh? Hey, Billy, you got a copy?
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Not much, buddy. Hey, how you doing?
Good, real good now.
Yeah, welcome. Good job on finishing out in the podium tonight.
Thank you. We were not expecting to be here for sure. We literally didn't get a lick of one lap of practice in, so we were just gonna ride around the back and see how it goes. And so we're thankful to bring it home third.
Yeah, it looked like you tried to give it away there on that last lap.
Almost. She was getting a little squirrely. Eddie got squirrely too. Man, we were talking in group chat saying, well, at least we didn't try because we were just trying to get to Jason's bumper. Like I was telling Eddie, give him the bumper. We don't care. Come on, we won't be mad. He might be, but just just
He's
playing
one enough.
around.
He'd get over it quickly.
Oh, yeah, he'll get over it quick. That was fun battle up there for sure.
Definitely looked like a fun race from watching it. And in between us having technical difficulties there, that was also decided to give me a nice little scare.
Right.
But I mean, all in all, we sufficed and we got through, and we both brought home top three tonight, I think.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, I was kind of surprised the amount of cautions. I think we had three, maybe, or was it four? But was expecting a lot more, and we had some pretty good green flag racing going on. So it was kind of came down to how you were taking care of your tires.
Yeah, cause there for the longest time it was like you, Steven, Tom, and Matt. You guys were putting on a hell of a show there, just running next to each other, passing each other. Seemed like every turn.
We were having a blast, and we were talking about it in group chat. Like, we're getting some TV time right now, and it was all fun and games. But then when we finally did get strung out, we all thought like, oh, we might have burned our tires up having that much fun.
Yeah, yeah, that's about the price of fun, isn't it?
Yep, yep, for sure.
All right, Billy, go ahead and give a shout out to all your people.
Oh, I got to give a shout out, Glenn Sidman, Simability Racing. Check him out. Action Sports Foundation and Paving, Florida Paving Sealer, Sealing Paver Florida, something like that.
Paver Seal in
Um,
Florida.
Paver Sealing Florida. Yep, my buddy Steven. Thanks to those guys, we're able to afford some broadcasting and stuff. So big shout out to them and to you.
Thank you, Billy, and what's your outlook for next week?
Oh, not even sure where we're at, but I know we'll be top
Richmond.
five car. Oh, Richmond? Shoot. I can't talk shit because every time I do, I just have bad luck. So we'll be a top five car all day long. That's all I could say. We'll be top five. We'll shoot for a podium though.
Hell yeah, and hopefully you get it, and hopefully we talk to you again next week, Billy.
All right. Thank you very much, bro.
Hey, thank you, and you have a good one.
You too.
Eddie, you got a copy.
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, you tried to make it interesting there at the very end. I thought
Yeah,
you were gonna get a nose on the inside of them there a few laps.
I tried a couple times, but I just get a little bit loose off of the corner, and I couldn't stay in the gas.
I noticed you were better than him off of a few of those laps, but yeah, it seemed like you gave it back there on four.
And 3 and 4, he run that high line. I couldn't do it. I tried. I just ran way better on the low, but at least I saw the back of his bumper all night, and that was a bonus.
Yeah, you're about the only one that did tonight.
Yeah, yeah, no, it was a fun race. I've been on this track in ages, man, but I like a track that you got to brake a lot.
Oh yeah, when you don't have that bank in there to save you, your entry and getting back on throttle there. It can definitely reach out and bite you if you get too antsy with it.
Yeah, and it seemed to be really loose off on 2 and 4. I mean, if you got to make sure the car's pointed straight before you got on the gas. And I got loose in that first run like twice off of, I think it was 2, and I lost a lot of time to him, but I was able to maintain most of the race.
Yeah, before that, last caution, I believe, or second last caution with about 15 laps to go, you were able to hold your gap there, but it seemed like Cody was making his way, reeling you guys both in there.
Yeah, yeah, like I said, I'd like to go back and see what my tires were, but I had no front tire whatsoever at the end of that first 40 something lap we had that first run. But
Yeah, that caution came out at a good time for you guys because I imagine you guys were about ready. Yeah, you're about ready to make green flag stops.
Within the next 3 laps, I was going to pit. I don't know. I started reeling him in a little bit, but then I just couldn't turn. I thought, well, I might pit instead of losing more time. And then the caution come out. But then I thought for sure Jennifer, she I think next to last caution, when she wrecked off of 2, she was coming up the track, and I thought, oh, I'm done. I don't know how I made it through, but I barely made it through.
I didn't catch that part of it. I'll have to take a look at that one.
Yeah, she hit the inside wall and was spinning and coming back across the track. And another car, I probably would have hit her. So we got lucky there.
Hey, it pays off. Be lucky. Better be lucky than good, you know?
Good sometimes, exactly.
All right, Eddie, go ahead and give a shout out to all your people.
Yeah, I got to thank PVA. I got to thank actually Cody. Cody invited me to be part of RV2 Motorsports, so I'm going to join this team. And hopefully,
you're not going to be driving a Ford, are you?
No, I'll stick in the Chevy for now, though.
All right.
But we got to find something to beat Jason. So maybe 2 of us can get together and come up with something. And but yeah, Cody's a good dude, man. I've been racing with him for a long time. So that'd be nice to join a team for once.
Well, that's definitely good to hear. And I mean, you're a hell of a driver, so that's always good for a team when they add a good driver to their stable.
Well, I appreciate it. Yeah, and got to thank the PVA, of course, on the team, and Billy, and putting on the league. And thank you for the broadcast. Can't wait to go back and watch this one.
Yeah, you're gonna have to watch it in 2 different links. I don't know. Tonight's the first night I've had technical difficulties, and I think it's possibly the storm's rolling through, but we're able to get the first part and second part up.
Not a problem. Hey. Get to watch it. That's the main thing.
Yep. Hey, what's your outlook for next week in Richmond there, Eddie?
Oh, I like that track. Richmond's a nice little, I think 3/4 like track almost, and I prefer anything that's not a mile and a half.
I'm the exact same way.
Give me a super speedway or a short track. I just don't like the mile and a half.
Yep, you and me both right there, Eddie. All right, well, hopefully we get to talk to you next week in Victory Circle.
Sounds good. We're giving it a try.
Hey, Jason. Hey, Jason, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, congratulations on win number 9.
Yeah, thank you. Eddie was making me work hard and sweat for it, for sure.
Yeah, tonight's one was not no easy task at all for you.
Yeah, he pretty much stuck with me the whole race, and then Billy, he just came out of nowhere. He came up through there and ended up finishing 3rd. So that's a good run for him. So I'm glad he was able to make it out tonight, and glad he had a good run. Sorry, I don't have much to say tonight. I have a very long day. My mind's all swamped out.
Jason, it's all right. I'm fighting a sinus headache right now, and technical difficulties and the storm. So, hey, we're both in rough shape, but guess what? We're both here in victory lane right now. So that's one thing we can relish in. I was wondering if you switching paint jobs, if that was gonna bring some type of bad luck to you, and the snap.
Oh, I must have not had train paints running. Well, yeah, I have that running. I'm running the same icy car.
I say you're showing the snap one for me tonight.
Yeah, that's weird. I have everybody else's paints came up, so yeah.
Yeah, I was just wondering, maybe you're just decided that you're gonna retire the icy car, and you decided to break something out new tonight, and
No, I put too much time in that.
well, I guess it really didn't matter what paint job that you're showing tonight. Either way, it was gonna be the fastest one out there. You're able to win practice, win qualifying. Then I believe you led every lap.
I don't know if Billy led. I mean, if A one led one when I screwed up on that pit stop. I had my pit stops done, but people were talking on the radio, so I was listening to that. I wasn't paying attention. My pit stop was finished. I was just sitting there. I was like, "Oh crap, I gotta go." But luckily, that outside line has pretty good grip up there, more so than the bomb. So I was able to make it stick up there and get around them.
Yeah, it seemed like the outside line had a better grip there for, especially on exit. You guys were able to carry a lot more speed and momentum there on the high side than what they were with the low line, especially, like I said, on exit when you get back on the throttle.
Yeah, I was worried I didn't get to practice, or I didn't get to do any of our practice races, so I had to go off of how New Hampshire's always ran in the past here. And I don't ever remember the bomb ever being that good.
Usually for the first few laps, it seems to be decent. But then once the rear tires start to get worn out, then it seems like the high line becomes more dominant.
I thought I messed up. I accidentally put a full fuel load in the car that final stop, so I felt that made my car a little looser to where I didn't have that much forward bite, especially getting off of the turns.
Well, Jason, why don't you go ahead and give a shout out to all your people?
Just my family, the guys who run this league, and my friend Rachel, who's battling ALS. That's a very difficult rep disease to be going through. So it's anybody's that's dealing with the type of illness like that. And of course, my mom, she's just had a ACDF. It's a cervical. It's a neck surgery where they fuse your uh, part of your, I guess, it's an operation to open up your uh, spinal canal. So that's a rough surgery to get through. So it's gonna take like 6 weeks to heal from that. So it's basically where they go and put Home Depot hardware in. So that's what I call it. So
hopefully your mom makes a speedy and full recovery there.
I hope that surgeons. I hope so, because I may be ended up seeing that surgeon myself in the future with my neck troubles.
What's your outlook for next week at Richmond there?
Yeah, would I be teasing you if I said I'm pretty good there?
Well, just so you know, Cody Magouyrk and Eddie Hawks have joined forces. Cody's race team, RB2, has offered the 45 spot. So I guess they're joining forces to try to stop you. So I guess of all weeks, this would be a good week for them to do it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool to do that. But yeah, good. That's saying good luck to him. But not really. I still want to win. I want to go for 10.
Well, you got 3 more shots this season to get it, and I haven't seen you go more than 2 weeks without winning.
And I don't think we have any off weeks coming up. I don't think we go into. I don't think we have any more holidays. If there's only going to be 3 more races.
Nope, no more holidays. Yeah, we're gonna run this one straight through.
All right, yeah, I still haven't made up my mind if I'm gonna, return to iRacing next season, next year. I keep saying that. I've been saying that every year for like 5 years, but it's it's just gotten to where, especially other leagues, I'm not having as much fun. It's just sort of like a job, just waking up out of bed, getting on here. But at least in this league, I'm still having fun.
That's the main thing. If you're still having fun, then it's always a reason to come back to it. All right, Jason, we're gonna call it a night here. Congratulations on your victory once again. We'll see you next week at Richmond.
All right, see ya.
All right, and that's gonna call it a night for us here at New Hampshire as Jason Lance brings it home once again. The 76 machine showing dominance here at New Hampshire. All right, thank you to all of our sponsors: Simbility, AdminBoxx, Paver in Florida, Project VetJet, ActionSports.org, or Action Sports Foundation. Sorry, apologize for that one. Thank you to Glenn Sidman, Billy Wise, everybody over there at Simbility League, and we'll see you next week at Richmond.